Hi guys, it's me, Skeptical Nessie. Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we are going to be rebuilding the end portal entrance. So let's just head over there real quick. This is the area that we're going to be redecorating, and I'm going to try and make it so that the color palette matches this end gateway. I think that will be really cool. Mostly the reason I wanted to do this is because last week it kind of got exploded and I thought it'd be a fun challenge. I don't normally decorate the portal entrance to the end in my world, so let's do that this time. The first thing we're going to need to do though is actually empty all of these barrels, and we're going to need to dig this out a lot bigger than it currently is. So let's just get to that really quick. Now that we've cleaned the space out a little bit, we actually need to dig it out a lot, and then we need to move this end portal. Oh no, this is a nether portal. We need to move the nether portal, but that means we need 2 more blocks of obsidian, which I don't think I have with me. Let's see really quick. Oh, I do. That's awesome. So we can do both of those things really quick as a time lapse. Alright, so we have dug out the space that we need to build this, and I know it kind of looks like madness. There are a few places where I think I broke some blocks that didn't need breaking, but we can fix that as we go along. In order to do this build though, we are going to need... There's a cave back here. Sidetracked. We're going to need a lot of endstone and warp fungus blocks, and then we will also actually need to go into the deep dark and get some skulk blocks and some skulk veins. So that'll be fun. But for now, let's go into the end and start gathering what we need from there. Alright, so we need a bunch of endstone for what we're doing today, and I thought that we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do a little bit of terraforming to our end island at the same time. So let's get started on that. Alright, so I have managed to make a decent dent on this area that I want flattened out, but more importantly, I've got enough endstone for this project, or at least I hope I have, because I'll be the first to admit I didn't actually count. No! Well, apparently I broke the bed and didn't click it. Okay. We need to get a whole lot of netherwort stem, and we need to collect the copper that we have. Just pick up all of the copper. All right. Let's get this netherwort stem growing. Okay, we've got plenty of warp stem now. We need to grab some iron bits. Alright, we've got the iron bits that we needed. Now we need to do a little bit of adventuring for the last few items because we need some stuff from Skulk, but we also need to get some dark prismarine, which I think the easiest way to do that is actually going to be to get some invis potions. So we're going to need to craft some of those. Ow, I flew into a tree. Invis potion. Okay, here we go. Whee! What? Ow! You can't see me! Okay, so that took a lot longer than I thought it would, and I don't even think we got everything that we need. But let's dye what we have. Yeah, that's not even close to enough. I think we're gonna do a slight redesign because I'm not gonna have enough time to get everything that we want from those guys. Alright, the last thing we need to do for this project is to find and loot some deep dark. So that's gonna take me a little while. I realized I still have the turtle helmet on. Let's switch back to my regular armor. And try and find a deep dark. Okay. According to my investigation on Google, we have a pretty good chance of there being deep dark under here. What does that sound? It's honey. So let's just dig down and see if my investigation is correct. A little bit of skulk. Oh, that's an ancient city. I just realized as I was about to fly over that I actually wanted to grab some armor. We need 4 sets of diamond armor. I already have 1 set in my inventory. Let's see what we have down here. Thinking about using these ones. We are back to the hole that we have dug. Let's get started on building this and show you what it looks like. Alright, so we are actually done with the portal room. The only thing that needs to happen is this needs to oxidize and turn green. I'm going to AFK this and hopefully we can get that done rather quickly. And then down here, we've got our little pedestal for our egg. Again, this stuff needs to turn green, but hopefully AFKing will do that quite quickly. And then here in the corners where I was planning on having dark prismarine that goes all the way to the edges, it took me a lot longer to get the little bit of dark prismarine that I have here than I thought it would. Eventually we might go back and change that, but I think this looks pretty good. Obviously it's a little noisy because of the skulk, but I think this looks really adorable. You can actually go into the end by just jumping here. you can go to the end the normal way by just jumping in the portal here. I imagine this will be the way that I normally go. But back here we've got our bed, so you can set spawn, ender chest, and then some chests for random bits and bobs. Originally I had put purple armor trims on these, but I actually decided at the last minute that I thought gold would actually look pretty cool. And I think it does. Honestly, I think the thing that would look best is having diamond armor with netherite trim, but that's a bit expensive for what this room really is, which is just a pretty place to run through on your way to the end. I do want the end to have sort of an alien-esque vibe once we actually get done designing it, and so I'm sort of starting that thought here with the skulks and twisty weird vines, all of that kind of stuff. And then I'm not sure what the lore is about why these people put the egg on a pedestal, but that is where the egg is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye!